Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Ew, what are they growing? What does that say on that right over there on the right? Or, yeah.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Look at all the meat hooks. Can you look to the left? There's someone there. Oh, you had to go for the stairs. Ah.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
Onda ruined my cord.
Why?
I can only hear out of one ear now. That's the problem with poofs.
Okay.
Here, I need to get this out.
Yeah. Isn't that... Did we get you a really long cable very specifically for this reason?
But remember, I had it across the room the other night.
Oh, right.
Hopefully then it's fixed. Alright.
Can you hear in both ears?
I think so. I'll have to hear her talk to know for certain.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Ew.
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Grail? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine, I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
I think this is bad. She wants you to pick up her bones and bring it to him. I think it's a way for her to leave the tower so she can kill him. So that she can claw and rip at him the way that she was. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Can you go up even further?
Yes. There's also the whole human experimentation thing.
Right, like, I think...
Oh, but that would have been Alexander.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Alexander could have turned into something grotesque.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
But they're fresh? Can you cast your light on them? Nah. They don't have spirits ready to reveal their secrets. Oh gosh. Okay, are you gonna shimmy around?
Nah, there ain't anything further up.
Wait, what? No! What are you doing? You could have walked on the scaffolding. There could have been a secret. Why did you jump down?
Mainly because whatever the secret is, it's already in our inventory. I know. I know there's that, like, temptation for loot and interesting things.
I think she wasn't being truthful, and I think you're gonna bring these bones to Graham, and Graham's gonna get torn apart.
Well, I saved right beforehand, so... So why no fall damage mod? Yeah. Anything to make the game slightly easier on me, or sometimes just more fun.
Told you I don't want to see no one.
You've got to!
Just leave me be.
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon.
Wait, how long has this place been
Won't be as
cursed?
cocky once the Baron's met.
Must not be long.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Shoot, he's got one of those weird baby faces. You can't tell how old he is.
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are her bones.
Yes.
Give them here. And leave me be.
Hey. Is there nothing else?
If you go back up there, her spirit might be gone, right?
Probably, yeah.
Looks like rain.
Because we never found a way down.
Blood. Many must have died
Right.
here.
But there's the pounding. To the right. Or a locked door. Yeah, that.
Oh, here we go.
There's candles lit down here. There are a lot of dead rats. Are you sure you don't want to use the lamp? Like the real lamp? Oh man.
I mean, I think the answer is there's a bunch of other corpses here.
Can we... Please? Can you bring out the green lamp? I know that there doesn't seem... Why is that chandelier swinging the way it does?
Wind, physics.
Must be going haywire because...
See, I think you left too soon. From
the village, I think he's going to go outside and... Ah!
investigate what happened.
Yep.
Let's go back. I don't know.
I think he will have attempted to bury her spirit or her bones, and she'll become a wraith and kill him, or I don't know what's going on. She seemed vengeful.
Well, we saved.
Oh, green.
Dead.
See?
Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
What did I tell you?
I think
I knew she was going to kill him.
that would have happened anyway.
What if we had tried killing her on the spot? At least he wouldn't have died.
Does anybody know? Was there a alternate outcome where we hung out and she didn't kill him?
I mean, we would have... Unfortunately, we said, no, only you can... You're the source of the curse, and then it was...
You could say no and she'd aggro.
Well, right, because you'd say, no, I think you're lying. That was the other option. You could say... Because remember, she wasn't being consistent... Wander, please don't go in. Maybe we can redo that. The thing is... She wasn't being consistent with her testimony. Remember how Geralt had caught her in the lie? About, she was saying, oh, I go to the shore and I look longingly after him. And he goes, wait a minute, but I thought you said that you were stuck in the tower. And she goes, oh, but you know what I'm getting at? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we could go back. You want to go back?
Yeah, I do, because my gut said that she was evil.
Wounded and tired,
And she
Sarah
was.
collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
You tend to make unilateral decisions before we actually finish up with anything.
Don't. Oh,
Schmidt, not Schnipp.
tell me.
I guess it's kind of one of those.
No, you have to be careful. You want to get everything from her because otherwise
What
you
I
might not catch her in the lie.
Only rumored.
I don't think this isn't Phoenix Wright.
Did they poison? Sleep? Huh? And your beloved? Maybe you could. As I, my madame. It could be. Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
Because she's the monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that
Stop! I will not hear this.
I can't help you? Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I had someone would finally take pity on me. Stupid woman that I am.
Damn it, gotta catch them.
But oh,
Oh, she's leaving?
I'm back, Pesto. You taste great on pizza, not great in combat.
We haven't had a pesto pizza in a while. Ah, and look at all the flies surrounding her.
So now she goes down into the creepy basement. Maybe not.
No, this is still down a couple floors. Don't lose her. There she is.
She's just downstairs. In the creepy basement.
No, I think she went out the front door. Better grab her.
I'm back. What? Why did you switch to fire? You...
Oh, he's also holding the lantern.
You cannot run. You know this.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pesta.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
But bringing him to the island? I mean, at least it will spare the village and everything beyond, but... Still doesn't look like things will go well for Graham either way.
Nope. He was the one that cursed the whole island, though.
He was the one that uttered the curse.
Yeah. And kind of brought everything about. Like, obviously he didn't mean to, but... Not exactly a small penance, but...
Told you I don't want to see no one.
You've got...
I want to talk.
You just bypass the guy.
I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Go through all the options that you had before.
Did you love her?
Of course.
What happened on fight?
Twere
It's the
Millie,
same thing.
Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance.
Yeah, so we've already
First, then she drank.
been through all this. See,
Wander is distracted,
well,
and he knows his
I'm
superior
distracted
strength
because you're
prevents me
jamming
from-
your hand across. We've already done all of this. Stop.
Put your phone away.
Okay, so it's really
was
the
a
same
stage
dialogue.
hunt.
Interesting.
Spoke to a ghost. Annabelle
She's still dead.
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
Pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I
That
ran,
guy.
abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower. Talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
People are mentioning graham crackers. We have graham crackers. I want the graham crackers.
Get out of here, ghosts.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me would.
Is he still behind you?
Weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Just because he has
Can't
additional
change
dialogue.
the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop chop, speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
Annabelle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
With that tongue, how, hmm. Okay. Of course. Just stole the life from him. Killed him with poison.
At last.
So that they're together?
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
Can you shine a light on them? They're probably gone, but... Yep. Well, that spares all of the villagers in the surrounding area from a pesta.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the curse couldn't have been lifted otherwise. Maybe we would have gone on some weird side quest and she would have, Kira would have sent us with something more potent to kill her. But...
Gesundheit.
That scene, though, it always disturbed me that the wraiths just had a very, very, very long tongue and no lower jaw.
It would have been nice if they actually had custom models for the unique ones.
The unique wraiths? Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, if she straight up had, like... If she was this weird rat host, I think that would have been really cool. Horrifying, yes, but still.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
Oh, Alexander!
Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you
grayed
might
out,
yet
grayed
do
out.
for me.
Wander.
I'll reload.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. Could you...
Got it.
Oh, you're...
Can't.
That is...
I mean, you could try talking to her again, see if you could talk about Alexander's experiments, but how far back are we going to have to go?
Minute.
You're always so swift to make
I have
snap
been
decisions.
streaming for 11 hours.
No, that's true. We should
give-
be stopping at some point.
Give me some leeway for being completely zonked. My day has been wake up, stream, keep streaming, don't stop streaming, eat pizza, then keep streaming.
The gods sent ye.
But it looked kind of grayed out, and I didn't immediately register, because the first option looked like something we'd already read, like, why let us keep the lamp? Which is actually kind of confusing, because I thought she wanted the lamp for other things.
Yeah, but you could use the lamp on the various corpses that you find here and there. I mean, having a means to talk with spirits is great. We come across dead people all the time.
True, true.
Geralt, just...
Fyke Isle.
Able to...
He knew.
And?
Depend.
There we go.
Yeah.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
Well, they're all sitting there on the island, as
All
far as we
right.
know.
Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
And Blackbow was... where was it on the map? Was that wasn't where the big swamp tree was it?
I don't think we know where Blackbow is, necessarily.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Ah, Halloween is here!
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Wait, did they always resolve to do this even before you had lifted the curse, or now that they had word that you lifted the curse?
It's probably a prerequisite to lift the curse before we can do this quest. At least we can warp to Fyke Isle. And then be absolutely wildly overpowered for this one.
Actually, a number of structures around here.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the Mage's Tower.
And there's a lot of boats here too. Dang.
Well, they brought everyone, I suppose.
Yeah. Dang.
Mob.
Uh-oh. I like the sounds of mobs.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Ladies. That's a lot of ladies.
So the guys are over there?
Apparently so.
No, there's some ladies on that side too.
Yeah. There was just... That mass there was like all women for some reason.
Mm-hmm. You have to wait until nightfall, of course.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried. Each will say by what they're harried.
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm.
and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we know.
What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
Oh, a lot of drowners.
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk!
Well then.
I mean...
What? Have the Nilfgaardians never been beset by angry spirits before?
I think they just decidedly
Leave not these grounds!
ignore them.
Ye cannot break the circle!
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's the other enemy. It's a bit dark. It might be a good time for Cat. Normally I don't drink it because, oh boy.
It makes everything black and white and unappealing to look at.
Yeah, but I think it's either this or torch time.
Ill, woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet
Uh-oh.
we cannot stop what has begun.
What are you thinking?
The bloodshed, it do any harm?
Tainted lies the circle now. They who thirst for the gore of men shall come. God's willing, they will be few, and the Peller shall finish the rite.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. What leaves in the darkness loom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run!
That's unfortunate. But you would have had to have stopped the ritual if you had chosen not to. Oh, all the people are gone. Oh well. What about the one that came forward with patricide?
Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambrose, the Pellar fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Pellar does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambrose lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
Ooh, what's inside the hill?
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna give that a quick ogle. It looks like it's just a cairn. Or not a cairn, it's a tomb.
It's a tomb.
Yeah, letting the witch hunters have access would have been...
No, that would have been...
way worse.
Yep. That would have been bad.
Welcome to Ghost Swamp.
It's clearing up.
Creepy here.
Well, it's also because of Cat.
I actually do like how Cat makes everything look super creepy.
Well, it's like it's glowing with its own inner light. Ghostly, almost. Or like winter.
Yeah. Like this kind of weird winter twilight.
Well, have you ever been outside on moonlit nights in the winter?
Yeah.
When the snow is glowing? I like those. Better yet, if there's snow falling and the sky is still fairly clear above you so you can see the moon and the stars. And you just get all of these little glimmering flecks of ice falling from the sky.
Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Pellar smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
But why did the Pellar kill him? What if the spirit was right in its anger? Unless he was an abusive father and a terrible individual.
Or was using his position for ill, or...
It won't be as cocky once the Baron's mad.
Or if it was entirely self-defense on the part of the Pellar.
Yeah. I mean, so far the Pellar has been nothing but selfless and kind, so...
I prefer not to have spoilers. We're going to find out for ourselves, hopefully. What's out here?
Neckers?
Yep.
Enjoy the fire.
It seems like half the monsters in this universe are affiliated with undead.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit more
look,
Monster
Princess!
Hunter. It's okay.
The goat.
Princess is fine with jumping. She jumps people. People jump her. It's just the circle of life.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me ye would have.
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Pellar feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother, the Pellar could not look upon it. So he split the father's head with an axe, left him in the swamp. But folk knew.
Ghost's not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me. White Wolf.
Could you...
So did he give you a store discount or something?
Not really. But I also do not need the rest.
So long.
Okay, speaking of alchemy, do we have anything interesting that we can make? Yes, black blood. Oh. Yeah?
I can't tell what time it is.
It's almost 11.
Well, do you think we've accomplished enough for tonight, or are there still other quests and things you want to get to?
Yeah, I'm probably good. Like, it's kind of one of those where it's like, mistakes aside, I technically could keep going for a while. But I'm not going to be the most interesting.
Oh, this is such an extensive game.
It was massive. The other thing is, we're done with this map, at least for now.
You mean until we get higher level, or until we get to a higher level? Because it looks like it wants to prompt you to go to Skellige, or is that something else?
It's we're going to Skellige next. Everything else is like, actually, I mean, looking at it, a lot of these are here. Well, we finish off with something a little bit more interesting. Let's go
Cabaret.
Yeah, let's go hang out with Dandelion. Yeah, Skellige is a long one.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what I figured.
She casts spells on my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
What's happening? Can you talk to the elf?
Yes.
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach
You
pain.
sick someone, stranger?
Aha! So she did make potions. Druve, make a note. Her father testified.
Potions? Are you mad?
They're accusing her of witchcraft.
Think I don't know you as the holy terror you are?
Get out of my sight.
Oh, but they're just not letting her cross the bridge for them.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
We've never had this conversation before.
Apparently not.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But we're...
Not your concern. Back to your post.
Regards from Siggy Reuven.
Oh, I wish my man were as brave as you.
Siggy? Now, who was Siggy?
Dijkstra. I think.
Dijkstra? No, I thought there was the dwarf and other things, but...
That's Cleaver's.
Yeah.
Siggy Reuven is Dijkstra's codename.
Ah.